Today we have short stories of from Quran, and the first story we took is from Surah Al-Buruj, chapter 85, from ayah number 4 to 8. As in ayah number 4, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim, Qutila ashabul ukhdud,
Cursed be the makers of the pit,
an-nar zatil wuqud,
of the fire kept burning with fuel,
idhum alayha qu'ud,
when they sat by it,
wahum ala ma yaf'aluna bil momineen shuhud,
and they were witnesses of what they did with the believers.
وما نقموا منهم إلا أن يؤمنوا بالله العزيز الحميد.
And they did not take vengeance on them for aught, except that they believed in Allah, the Mighty, the Praised.
इस आयत में अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला फरमाते हैं कि खंदकों के खोदने वाले हलाक कर दिए गए, यानी आग की खंदकें जिसमें ईंधन झोंक रहा था, और जबकि वो इनके किनारों पर बैठे हुए थे, जो सख्तियां अहले ईमान पर कर रहे थे उनको सामने देख रहे थे। उनको मोमिनों की यही बात बुरी लगी थी कि वो खुदा पर ईमान लाए हुए थे, जो गालिब और काबिल सताइश है, वही जिसकी आसमानों और ज़मीन में बादशाहत है और खुदा हर चीज़ से वाकिफ है। In this, in the background, from this ayat, as we see in ayah number 4, it says like, cursed be the makers of the pit of the fire, like खंदकों के खोदने वाले जिसमें ईंधन झोंक रहा था. So the main story belongs to these people from the pit.
Allah sent a prophet to the people of Abyssinia. Zunawas, who was the king of Abyssinia, was a pagan and asked the people to worship him as their god. The prophet prevented the people from worshipping him. The king killed many of the companions of the prophet and made the prophet, along with the few remaining believers, as his prisoners. The king ordered that a huge pit be dug up, which was 40 yards in length and 12 yards in width. A burning fire was put inside the pit, and it was announced that whosoever believed in the God whom the prophet worshipped should jump into that pit. So the believers started jumping with their hands held together, and they were very happy.
A believing woman came with a baby in her arm, and the baby was only about 3 months old, but stopped at the 11th hour on account of her love for her child. The child cried, as Allah willed so, that mother, jump into the fire with me, don't be afraid of that fire. It is a test to prove our faith in Allah. She jumped, and the Prophet along with his remaining followers also jumped into the fire. By Allah's command all of them were saved from the fire. However, it was said that at the same time there was a wind that blows the fire from the pit and emptied the pit and burned the king and all his followers. So the major thing was that the baby, who is 3 months old, can talk. He was not a prophet, he was just a momin. So we do not know the status of our imams and our Ahlul Bayt and the prophet. So like what would be their standard and what would be their status. The other is not actually not the story, but it is the saying from Surah Al-Zamrah, which is chapter 39, ayah number 75. Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. وَتَرَى الْمَلَائِكَةَ حَافِّينَ مِنْ حَوْلِ الْعَرْشِ يُسَبِّحُونَ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّهِمْ وَقُضِيَ بَيْنَهُمْ بِالْحَقِّ وَقِيلَ الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ.
And you shall see the angels going round about the throne, glorifying the praise of their Lord, and judgment shall be given between them with justice, and it shall be said, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds.
तुम फरिश्तों को देखोगे कि अर्श के गिर्द घेरा बांधे हुए हैं और अपने परवरदिगार की तारीफ के साथ तस्बीह कर रहे हैं, और इनमें इंसाफ के साथ फैसला किया जाएगा और कहा जाएगा कि हर तरह की तारीफ खुदा ही को सजावार है जो सारे जहान का मालिक है.
According to the Ahlul Bayt, the throne, Arsh, refers to the absolute wisdom of the Lord, and those who surround the divine wisdom on its outskirts are the angels and his closest friends.
Hazrat Anas bin Malik said that Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said that when he went to Miraj and he was lifted up in the seventh heaven, he looked down and suddenly he saw Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. who was doing tasbih and taqdees. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was astonished and asked Hazrat Jibreel alayhi that how come Imam Ali alayhi reached before me?
Jibreel alayhi salam answered that actually on the heaven, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala usually did zikr of Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam with all his characteristics. So those angels who were lifting the heavens wanted to do the ziyarat of Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made the face of an angel who is similar to Imam Ali alayhi salam, and his work is only to do tasbih and taqdees. The thawab of this angel's ibadat would go to the Shias of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam.
A question asked to Imam Hassan alayhi salam.
Once the ruler of Rome asked Imam Hassan alayhi salam, which are the creations which were born without a mother or a father, a male or a female? And Imam Hassan alayhi salam replied, these are 7 creations.
Hazrat Adam alayhi salam,
Hazrat Hawa alayhi salam,
the lamb which was sent in place of Hazrat Ismail alayhi salam,
the camel of Hazrat Saleh alayhi salam,
the serpent of Hazrat Musa alayhi salam,
Iblis,
the crow that taught the method of burial to Qabil, son of Hazrat Adam alayhi salam. There was a question. Why Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam is known as Ghazi?
Ghazi means soldier who successfully returned from battle. Although Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam was killed in Karbala, he is known as Ghazi because when he carried out the first strike against Yazid's army, his mission was to rescue the horse which was seized by Shimr during the Battle of Siffin. This horse belonged to his other half-brother, Imam Hassan ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam retained control over the horse and presented it to Imam Hussein alayhi salam. The horse of Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam.
Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam was given a horse named Uqab, meaning the eagle. This horse was used by Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and Imam Ali alayhi salam. This horse was presented to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ by the king of Yemen, Saif ibn Zi Yazni, through Abdul Muttalib alayhi salam. The king considered the horse to be very important, and its superiority over other horses was evident by the fact that its genealogical tree was also maintained. It was initially named as Murtajis. The name Murtajis comes from Arabic name Rijs, which means thunder, lightning. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ renamed it to Uqab, means the eagle. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ gave that horse to Imam Ali alayhi salam, and later on Imam Ali alayhi salam gave it to Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam.